Hi, this is Jeff Mata, founder of Grace Travel Network. And one of the questions I get asked all the time is, how did you come up with the idea for Grace Travel Network? And I'm not so sure I came up with the idea. Let me explain why. See, for the last 30 years, I've been involved in the vacation industry and the vacation timeshare industry. We help people save money taking luxurious vacations and staying in condominiums, hotels, suites, and villas for less money than most people spend to stay in hotels. And that's my business background. And the last couple of years, I've been really unhappy with the direction the country's going. I just think that we're spending way too much money. I think that the politicians on both sides aren't telling us the truth, and I'm becoming deeply dissatisfied with the national debt. I mean, I've got 6 kids, but 2 that are very small. One's 4 and one's 5. And somewhere I heard that their portion of the national debt exceeded $350,000 each. And then I started to think about other problems we have. We can't protect our own borders. We have drugs being smuggled into the country, and 50 to 60% of people in our prisons are illegal aliens. And we have people out there that are committed to killing us, and our politicians aren't doing anything about it. In fact, they just keep taxing and spending more money that we don't have, and we're passing that on to our children. So I'm sitting in church one day, and my pastor was talking about how each of us has our own gifts, and I think the passage is something like, everyone should use whatever gift he has received to serve others and faithfully administer God's grace in its various forms. And as I was thinking over that and praying over that in church one day, it's almost like I had this, you have that little voice inside you that says, "Hey Jeff, what are you going to do about it?" And I'm thinking, well, what can I do? I sell timeshare for a living. That's the gift I have, is helping people take vacations. And this voice is saying, use your gift to benefit my people. And I wasn't quite sure how. And over time, I started to think about it. How can I take the experiences and the vacations that I help people take and build memories that last a lifetime, and at the same time, serve God's people? And that's where the idea of Grace Travel Network came. The first thing was, how can I raise money, help the churches to raise money to meet their needs, to help their missionaries in the field, to serve their local communities. And what better way than let the churches decide themselves how they would spend money, what they would do with it. So I started to think about, well, how can I combine the travel industry and my experience and what we're doing every day now and benefit God's people. And at the end of the day, I came up with the idea of Grace Travel Network and giving it back to the Christian people at much, much less money than they could otherwise buy it for. The difference between Grace Travel Network and other travel networks and memberships and businesses that I've been involved with is, in the typical timeshare industry, travel club industry, we rely on the use of a lot of marketing and a lot of salespeople. In fact, you've probably been to a presentation. Well, it may come as a shock to you. To get you to go to a timeshare presentation or see some travel club is costing that timeshare developer in the neighborhood of $300 to $400 just for you and your wife to sit through a presentation, or you and your husband. I didn't mean to be discounting women in any way. And then the other thing is that they have salespeople. Well, the idea with Grace Travel Network is, what if we could provide all the same benefits that were already provided in the secular market, but do that without spending the money to market and without spending the money on salespeople, and give that, and so we can benefit the people by allowing you to have a membership in Grace Travel Network for much, much less money than you could buy a timeshare, than you could join a travel club, and enjoy all the benefits with much, much less cost. And the key way we do that is our marketing is done through word of mouth and through working with Christian organizations and church leaders to try to benefit them, and we don't use salespeople. So no one's going to call you up and pound you and try to talk you into joining Grace Travel Network. I want this to be a blessing for you and your family. I want Grace Travel Network to help you and your family take vacations that you couldn't otherwise afford or would never get to take, and at the same time be a blessing to your church. You see, a portion of every single membership is going to get donated back to the church or Christian organization of your choice.